Hey, what's going on, friends? This is Paul Hutchings. Hope you're having an amazing day. I'm coming to you with episode 71 of The Good Parts, a daily social media show where I go live Monday through Friday, right around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in an effort to pass along some ideas, some inspiration, some motivation, some techniques, some strategy, whatever it is I can pass along to inspire and empower more freedom, financial freedom, prosperity, goodness, happiness, abundance, joy, so on and so forth. That's my intention. I want good things for everybody. So in today's episode of The Good Parts, I'm going to be responding to a question that I got from a friend and a longtime email subscriber that you see on the screen. Is it possible to build a business from home even if you've lost faith in humanity or lost some faith in humanity? This is a legitimate, real question. In fact, I'll read it to you here in just a moment. So I'm going to be sharing my best ideas for this particular question. And if you're tuning in live, let me know who you are down below, like Kevin Coe did today. Thank you so much, Kevin. Appreciate you being here. And if you're watching the replay, do me a favor and let me know also. I would love to just know who's tuning into these things. So, all right, well, let's get into this real quick. The question that I got, and I want to read this out loud so that I don't lose anything in translation. And I won't say this person's name because I don't know if he wanted me to associate this with him. But he sent me this email and it said, Maynard, I want to know, what do we do if we don't like them? Because I made a video, what if they don't like me? And so he responded to that video. And then he said, this post blank word that I won't say because it's a word that gets censored, era didn't do much for my outlook on humans. Great topic for you to discuss. And I laugh a little bit at this question. And they say that all humor has a little bit of truth to it, and that's why it's funny. And I reflect back on one of the things that I've heard in my home business career that is funny, and that is that the great thing about building a network marketing business or an affiliate marketing business is that anyone can join. And the terrible thing about building a network marketing business or an affiliate marketing business is that anyone can join, right? It's kind of funny, a little bit of truth to it. But I don't think this is uncommon. It's possible to see people doing things, saying things, and behaving in ways that make us not want to be around them, and also make us like lose a little faith in people. So I think I hope that what I'm going to share can help with that. And I've got two tips. So the first one, what's up, Booker Williams? Good to see you. How you doing today, man? What is today? I don't even know. Today is Tuesday. Terrific Tuesday. Thanks for saying hello, Booker. Appreciate that. So the first thing is this quote that has inspired me over the years that I learned something new about today. So the quote is, the only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. And that quote was originally attributed to Edmund Burke. And on a little Google search that I did, some fact checkers said that Edmund Burke didn't actually say that. So sometimes I don't know what to believe. The fact checkers, sometimes they're wrong. But I wanted to do a little more research. And what I found was that there is a verifiable quote from a philosopher called John Stuart Mill, who I believe inspired some of the founding fathers of America. And the quote is this: let not anyone pacify his conscience by the delusion that he can do no harm if he takes no part and forms no opinion. Bad men need nothing more to compass their ends than that good men should look on and do nothing. He is not a good man who, without a protest, allows wrong to be committed in his name and with the means which he helps to supply, because he will not trouble himself to use his mind on the subject. So the first tip or thought or philosophy or way to view this, that I view it, is if we look out in the world and we see things that we don't love, we have two choices. Choice number one is to do nothing about it, to detach from it, to cower away in a little cave somewhere and ignore it. That's choice number one. Choice number two is to ask yourself, what could I do that might possibly make a difference? And to me, that second option is the option that is filled with faith. It's the option that continues to have belief that we as people can do great things despite the challenges, despite the negativity, despite the people that we see acting in ways that maybe we would prefer they didn't act. Despite all of that, we can do something about it, right? So the choice for me is to do something about it. Now, am I guaranteeing I'm going to have the change that I want to have? I can't guarantee that. But what I can guarantee is that I, as a person, can make an inner decision to be someone who decides to act and decides to have faith that I can make some sort of positive difference. And to me, that choice, regardless of whatever effect I create or don't create, that second choice to me seems to bring me more happiness, more sense of fulfillment, more hope for the world, for the future, that at least I'm trying, at least I'm trying to do something. So that would be the first thing that I would think about. And then the second thing that I would mention, hey, what's up, Wanda? Good to see you. Nick Romani, what's up, my brother? Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in today. So the second thing would be this concept that I don't think I heard this from anyone. This phrase popped in my mind somewhere along my journey, and the phrase is, some people are better loved from a distance. So I like the idea that we should strive to love everyone, even those, maybe even especially those who are hard to love. That being said, I've also noticed that the people that I choose to surround myself with can have a big impact on my state of being, my sense of happiness, my sense of faith, or the flip side. And so not wanting to be a masochist and injure myself or bring undue pain to myself, I want to keep the people that are that I don't want to surround myself with at a distance, if I can, still love them, but love them from a distance, and then gather around me in my inner circle the people that have the best effect on me. So how do you do this in marketing? So if you're going to build a business from home, like my friend was thinking about, I don't know if you're going to do it. It's up to you, but I would say do it. I would say do it. Of course, I'm building a business from home. But if you're going to do this and you're realizing that some people you don't really want to be around, you can set up what we call filters in your marketing. And what's a filter? A filter is simply where you say things and you do things that you consciously know will repel certain types of people, and that you consciously know will attract certain types of other people. So inside of our company, our community, we have a set of filters set up to protect the culture in the company. And that's one step. But then my friend, if he starts a business, he can set up his own set of filters in his marketing to ensure that he doesn't have, now you might get one or two in there. I mean, I don't know how they get in, but sometimes these negative people find a way in. So I'm not going to say it's never going to happen, but your marketing and your message in large degree can filter out the wrong people and filter in the right people. And I'll give you just one example of how I'm attempting to do this in my own personal marketing. I've come to the conclusion that I want people around me who it doesn't matter if they've made a lot of money or made no money. That doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter what kind of car they drive. It doesn't matter what kind of house they live in. None of that. That does not matter to me one iota. What matters to me are the people around me, people who look for the good in life, who strive to improve themselves on a daily basis, who strive, who just want and try to be good people. Those are the people that I want to have around me. And so, people who are grateful, people who are positive, people who are setting goals and going for them, people who are persistent, and other attributes, people who are sincerely complimentary, people who are genuine. These are the types of people that I want to be around me. And so with my marketing, this daily social media show that I came up with called The Good Parts, think about the framework of the whole thing is to find one good part, from my life and or business, to smile on life and to gather up the good and to do my best to express the good to others so that they can receive value. Negative people are probably not going to care about the good parts. negative people are probably going to ignore a show like this. And if I'm talking about some of these things in my marketing, then odds are higher that I will attract the people that resonate with those good things, and then I will repel the people who don't. And so far, seems to be working well. So, just a quick recap on these 2 points. Number one, in fact, I'll pass along something that I picked up from a friend of mine. His name's Chris from Atlanta, and his dad was very successful. Chris is very successful. And one of the movies that he loved to quote on a mastermind, our Grow Rich Mastermind, which if you don't know what that is, I'd love to encourage you to learn more about that. In fact, I can broadcast my link here on the screen. You can go to this link and learn more about the Grow Rich Mastermind. But it's something I've been tuning in for over a decade now. And Chris from Atlanta, one of the things he always said, he quoted this line from the movie Shawshank Redemption. And the line is, you either get busy living or you get busy dying. And to me, getting busy living means I don't allow the negative to stop me from making the difference that I want to make. And I instead choose to rise and act and move forward and work on myself and shine and strive to be a good example. That's get busy living. Get busy dying is more to the point of, oh, the world is in shambles. People are just, they're so lost. They're so bad. It's not even worth making an effort. That would be get busy dying in my estimation. So tip number one is to choose to step into that first category and, do something about it. Do something about it. People love to sit around and complain about politics a lot. But my question always is, what are you doing about it? If you're not going to do anything about it, then complaining about politics does nothing for you other than make you depressed and miserable. So better not even to talk about politics unless there's something you see that you could do to potentially have a positive impact, right? Like listen to a conversation at the end of it. So what? What are we going to do about it? What a great question. If there's nothing to do about it and it's not providing any positive value to your life, then just get rid of it. So that's first thing. Then the second thing, as I mentioned, is set up filters in your marketing. I think these two things can help you succeed from home, even if you've lost some faith in humanity. So with that, I'm going to give you a call to action. Thanks for being here, by the way. I'm so thankful that you chose to watch some of this content today. And if you got value from this and want to get more from me, I would love to encourage you to subscribe to me on social media or go to my website here, paulhutchings.net/GIFTS. Check out my free gifts. Pick one and grab one for yourself and subscribe to my email list to be sure to get my future content. So with that, I'm going to check the comments here. What do you guys think? Do you have faith in humanity? Have you ever gotten to a point where you were a little down and discouraged about how people were acting and behaving? And what are you doing about it? Are you throwing in the towel or are you doing something about it? Nick Romani says, surround yourself with the people who will lift you up as you lift them up. Creates harmonious relationship and atmosphere. Yeah, absolutely. And Nick, you're such a great example of this. You're one of those people that is just always shining light into me. You sent me those gifts in the mail, the sweatshirt and the shirt, and that was such a treat. You always have kind words for me and everyone around you. You're always believing in your better future. You're taking action, and I just love being around you. So Nick, thank you so much for that. And if we can build a community, so this is another thing in the what to do about it category. In my mind, if we can build a community of people who are seeking good in life and seeking to be the best examples they can in whatever ways they can, and we're shining a collective light brighter and brighter and brighter, I like to look out on some of those bigger challenges of the world and say, hey, maybe we can make a difference. Maybe we can have a bigger impact. So Nick, thanks so much for all you do to help with that. Hyacinth Vanderpool, hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Hope John is doing well. Please give him my best. And I appreciate you so much, Hyacinth. So I guess that's all the comments for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Would love to encourage you to get out there, take action, go for your dreams. And I'll see you potentially in a future episode of The Good Parts. Tomorrow's episode is coming out tomorrow. All right. Have a good one, guys. Take care and bye for now.